I got some auction pickups, some pickups from my local stores, and other comics. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome to ATV. I'm your host T Roy. How you guys doing? So today I have a bunch of pickups to show you, but my big first one I wanted to show off was I had to go to Mercari to get this. Believe it or not, I've been to dozens of stores, dozens, trying to find one comic. It's not an expensive comic. It's like a $3 or $4 comic, but I had to go to Mercari. Got it now. It is X-Men 540. 540. And with this being said, I now have Uncanny X-Men from 136 all the way to 544. That is pretty cool, I think, in my book. I mean, that's one heck of a run. There are a lot of key issues, a lot of fun stuff in there, but, I finished it. I'm happy about it, so I wanted to share. So this is what I have for you today. We're going to start off with, let me see if I can do this right. Okay, first thing I got, I went to Half Price Books. If you guys aren't in Texas, in the Texas area, Half Price Books is a bookstore. You know, of course, as it says, most of their books are half price, but they also sell records, comics, all sorts of stuff. They often are way on the pricey side on a lot of their stuff, but you can still find some pretty good stuff. Basically, the way the rule is, if it's in view, don't do, because the comics they put up in right out for you to actually see, like displayed or whatever, they're gonna be way overpriced. But I picked up four ones. First one I picked up was this Deadpool Back in Black #4. It's Craven and Deadpool right there. I grabbed this one because I don't really collect the Deadpools, but I grabbed this one because there is a What The that makes fun of this cover too. From the I think it's from the Craven's Last Hunt is what it's actually talking from. Almost positive it is, to be honest. I'm pretty sure it's the Amazing Spider-Man, one of the two Amazing Spider-Man issues. But I have one, and the reason why I have it is because they're inside of that book. There's one single page that's been done by Todd McFarlane, kind of a off the wall type of Todd McFarlane art, kind of out there. But that's really why I got that. Next, I got up All New X-Men #32. I have no idea why Miles Morales is hanging out with the X-Men, but I got that because I am trying to get the all new X-Men runs. I'm trying to get all the X-Men, to be honest. I'm going to try. It's probably a impossible task, but we are still going to try. And with that being said, I also got Years of Future Past #2. Pretty cool Storm. Shocking up big old hand up there. Pretty sure that's probably a Sentinel hand. And then I got Excalibur #50. Now all these cost me $1.99, except for the Excalibur cost me $1.50. Yeah, $1.50. So not too bad. Not too bad at all. Next, as you guys know, I have a buddy. Oh my goodness, I gotta get all these together. There they are. I think we're almost to the end of these. Yes, we are. Okay. I got a buddy named Jeffrey. I do a lot of deals with him. We do a lot of trades and stuff. To be honest, most of the time he ends up on the plus side of the trades. But I don't mind that because he helps me out and he gets me some stuff that I really want. And so, eventually, I'm sure that hopefully, I believe in karma. He'll come back around. Eventually, I'll have something he'll really want, and I'll end up on that top side of that trade. But here we go. We're going to start right here. First thing I got from him was Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows #4. I was missing this from that run, that small little mini series. I got X-Force and Cable special event. I don't know if it's an annual. I think it's an annual. #95. I thought it was kind of a cool cover, but that's not the reason why I got that one. Is because it was actually on the back of this one, and it's X-Men #50. So I needed that for my X-Men collection, and just to verify, the one that before was the Uncanny X-Men, that actually was X-Men and then becomes Uncanny X-Men later. But that's when I'm talking about. So if I say X-Men, I'm typically talking about like the Jim Lee set series that he started, and then Uncanny X-Men is of course the OG stuff. Next up, I have a bunch. I'm trying to gather them all together so they kind of do them all at once. There we go. I have a bunch of. These are just Archie comics. These literally, I don't think they have any value. They're not. I don't get them for value. Sometimes, there are certain comics, and I have a lot of comics I just read. I like to grab just to read for I'm going to the bathroom, what have you. And these are just fun reads. You can just pick them up, put them down. And I'm not too worried about something happens to them. So, obviously, I grab them when I can see them. And typically, they're in really terrible shape. And these are not in too bad of shape. And next things I got, I'm going to just kind of go these in order. And ignore the little, I think these are the prices he must have tried to sell at, but this is Batman number 94. I don't know why that has a 15 on there, because there's no way this is only like a $6 comic. No idea I don't think there's anything special in that. So if anybody does know, like I said, I'm not too big on DC. I don't know everything about DC. But I do know why this one, it is probably undermarked. This is Batman 77. And this, of course, is when Alfred dies. Alfred gets his neck snapped by Bane. So, that's a pretty cool one. Then I had to get this one. Bartman. And this wasn't in a thing I just stole. I had a comic that wasn't worth nothing. That was a half-price book, so I just stole it for the bags. I do that a lot. I highly recommend... If you're going and you buy a bunch of books, I buy a lot just to read, and typically when I'm done reading them, I put them in my just get rid of pile, what have you, for whatever reason. This is how I get a lot of bags of books. It's a way to save money, because you buy a comic for $1 or whatever at half price books or the other stores. They're not worth keeping in a bag and board most of the time, so I pull them out and I'll reuse the boards and bags for everything else. But that's Bartman number 1. It has the chrome cover. Next up, we have Excalibur 75. I do like Excalibur, Captain Britain. Kitty Pryde was over there with sometimes, and Nightcrawler. So pretty good group. This next one turned out to be worth something. Did not realize that. It is Beavis and Butthead number 2. Cool, my turn. Cool. Pretty cool comic. I will try to remember to do some prices up on there so you can kind of see what I paid or what everything was worth. Next up, I got Roots of the Swamp Thing. I just thought this was a cool cover. Part 3 of 5. Then we got another X-Men number 1. Of course, it's X-Men, so I grabbed it. Then we have New X-Men number 16. Not sure anything about the new X-Men series. I do have quite a few of the books. I just kind of grab them here and there when I see them. So if anybody knows anything about those, let me know. Marvel Comic presents Wolverine number 94. Pretty cool Sam Keith cover. Then we have What If? Conan the Barbarian. We're stranded in the 20th century. I think anybody with that big old gun pointed at you would be intimidating, much less Conan. Then we have an X-Men Legacy number 208. I was missing this for my X-Men run. Then the next one, I cannot remember what it is. I remember opening it up and looking at it. But it is like a Virgin type. Oh, it's Spider-Woman Variant Edition number 1. Got a cool cutout. Pretty neat. I'm going to have to check to see what that's worth. I'll put it up there for you. I just thought it was kind of a neat cover. That's a Virgin technically, I would say. Okay, these next books. You guys are going to have to tell me whether or not you think I did good or if I did bad. But these next books are all from Movie Train Company or Entertain Mart or vintage stock, depending on where you're at. I think they're trying to transfer them all into Entertainment Marts. At least that's what I heard. I could be wrong, but I picked up some comics that I thought, and the price on there is what I paid. But mind you, they have, if you buy 10 comics or 10 items, you get $10 off. So I bought, I think, 11. So I got that $10 off. So basically, you knock $1 off every one of these I show you. But first off, I got Deadpool Bad Blood #1. Did not even know this comic existed. And I'll show you in a minute why I grabbed that one. Next, we have a Spawn 316. This is supposed to be, I think this is the first appearance of somebody. But I just thought it was a cool cover. I don't see too many late issue Spawns. Next, we have a Wolverine Origins. I just like that Wolverine and Deadpool against each other. Next, don't get too excited. This is the facsimile. But I know it still grabbed some good money if I remember right. We'll double check that. But for $1.99, I thought it was kind of cool. I'd never read the actual story, so I would. Then we have, for $2.99, basically, we have this McFarlane. Amazing Spider-Man 305. Come on, McFarlane cover that's in really good shape. A couple of spine ticks, but nothing major. Gotta grab that. Then we have the Hulk 379. Pretty cool cover. Then we have Transformers #19 with the Omega Supreme on it. I don't even know, this might not even be worth what I paid for it, but my last Transformer toy I bought as a kid was Omega Supreme, and I lost all my toys in a fire many years ago, and he was one of the ones that burned up, so he has a whole special place in my heart. I just had to grab it because it was pretty cool. Next, we have a pretty cool New Mutants Annual #1. No idea what's going on. It's like a rock cover. I thought it kind of looked like an old rock album, really. Now, this one I'm almost positive has some value. But it's Incredible Hulk #324. Mind you, I paid $2 for it, not $2.99. Then I got for $4.99. This was probably overpaid, but it's in such good shape. Not a single. I mean, I don't know whoever did these comics. I don't know if they pressed them or what, but they did a remarkable job keeping up with these. But this is the return and origin of Elektra. And lastly, we have Black Panther #9. Presenting the Black Musketeers, Last Hope for Wakanda. Now, my favorite comic store, and it has flaws. I'm gonna be talk good and bad, but it's called Collected Comics. There's multiple. There's one in Keller. There's one in Fort Worth. There's one in one of the malls. The thing I don't like about them, which I'm gonna say first, is they're not one of those ones you have to take your comics up and get them great priced, and then they'll give them back to you. I'm not a big fan of that. But with that being said, they do so many deals and specials and stuff like that. I overlook that all the way because there's something about being able to go into a store and finding that one comic that recently raised in price, and you get it for a steal, and you got that win, and you don't get that typically with a store that does not pre-price their comics. Pre-pricing comics is great for the buyer, typically bad for the store, and I'm typically in the favor of the buyer, but you got to maintain the stores. I will say though, the deals that they do and all the little special stuffs, really, I mean, it's a mute point now. There's other stores out there that do the same thing. There's quite a few actually. Prices in comics fluctuate so much that they just do that just for whatever reason they have, and in a way that's fine. But if you're never doing any deals or anything like that, I have no drive to go to your store because I know I'm not going to get any kind of special deals or anything cool. Collected Comics always has something cool going on. They have, I believe, Joe Rubenstein, if I can remember right. I'll actually put it up there. They're having an artist come into their store this Sunday, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. Again, I will put the information on there. I'm gonna leave a link on their their Facebook page. But and I'm also gonna do a walkthrough on their store one day and actually do a little comic hunt over there one day soon too. But with that being said, they had a they do a oh, excuse me. They do a Facebook auction. I absolutely love the Facebook auctions and stuff like that. You know, everybody, you can find a lot of good stuff. I picked up 2 comics. I paid 18 for one and 40 for the other. The 40 I might have paid more, but the fact of the matter is I'd never seen this book ever anywhere. So I'll show it to you first. You can tell me if you guys think I got a deal or not. But it is Stray Dogs, the cover gallery, and it basically has every cover of all the Stray Dogs in there. And I haven't read it all the way through yet. I just kind of looked at it. This thing is flawless, except for it has 2 little dings, but they're on this side. They're not actually on the crease, so I think that they would press out. I'm almost positive they would press out. But I thought that was pretty cool. This is a retailer only, like thank you for ordering from us. And then the next one is, I just really love this cover. Like I said, I got it for 18. And it is the Rogue cover for X-Men #1 variant edition. I just think that is just a really cool cover. All the little X-Men around them. And there you go. That's why they do them randomly on Facebook. So I'm probably ruining my good thing, but you know, they need some. I truly think that they're a great store, and you guys should go support them. I am not in any way, shape, or form sponsored by them. I just, you know, I enjoy them. That's it. With that being said, my next thing I got was Daredevil 113. You can see right there, I paid $15 for it. I am collecting all the 113 issues that I can of the older, you know, OG stuff, because like I said, it's the meaningful number to me and my wife. This next book, I wanted to get in a first print, but it's always so incredibly hard and so expensive. This one has a little bit of damage. I did not pay. I got this part from a trade I took in there. I would not have paid $65 in cash for it, but since it was a trade, I was willing to pay the little extra money to make sure I got it in my collection. Now I will start looking for a first print and then get rid of that. And the last things I got are all new comics. And there it is, Deadpool Bad or Blood, #4 and #5. So that obviously that's the reason why I picked up the #1. So now I gotta track down #2 and 3. And then I got more of my favorite things that DC's done. I absolutely love these variant covers. It's the Teen Titans Halloween cover, the World's Finest Halloween cover, and then the Nightwing Halloween cover. Absolutely love those covers. They're awesome, in my opinion. That's it. That's all I got for you guys in this video. My next video will be coming out. As a matter of fact, as soon as I'm done doing this one, I'm going to go eat, and I'm going to come right back up here, and I'm going to do my next video. And then I want to have a poll. If you actually watch this, if you actually made it to this point, I have a comic box that's never been opened. It was sealed back. It's a sealed little collection of stuff to just get people to buy them. It's from 1995, and I want to know if you guys want to see me open it on camera or not. Let me know. And don't forget, we still are nearing our 500 subscribers. We will be giving away the Turtle Slab. So let's tell your friends and family and loved ones to like, comment, and subscribe to my videos. We get some people out here watching these, get these numbers pumped up. Because right now we're at rookie numbers, guys. Rookie numbers. But that's it, guys. That's all I got for you today. Hopefully you've been doing what I told you. Go check in with your friends, family, and loved ones. Make sure they're okay and let them know you're doing okay. And as always, collectors up collectors. Peace. I'm out.